Okay, so this is create a Facebook business page. Okay, so the first step here, I suppose, is that you've created your own Facebook page. Now, if you want to use your Facebook page for business, maybe the best thing to do is create a second Facebook page just for your business. But every Facebook page must start off with a setup where you put in your name and address and your ordinary email. Okay, so you can't use a business email as your setup page email. So when you go to www.facebook.com, it's got strict guidelines on how you can set up a page, because they want to know that it's a real person setting the pages up. So you have to put in your name like Teresa Moran, and I have to put in a proper email address. Now, a proper email address wouldn't be teresa.moran@gretb. They would pick that up as a business address and shut me down. They wouldn't allow me to go forward and create the page. Now, we had a bit of trouble with the tmoran@gretb@gmail.com. So if you set up a page and they won't let you set it up with that email address, you're going to have to use your own real email address, because Facebook runs algorithms where they will check and they will force you to create a proper Facebook page with a proper email address. And that means then that no robots or computer programs can go off and create a zillion making up Facebook pages for people to be connecting to. So once you have your Facebook page set up, you can put up a banner, you can put up a few posts if you want to, but that's really sort of like a social networking page with your friends. And then it's a good way for you as well to pull your current contacts into your Facebook for business. So most people won't have separate pages, no more than they will have separate Instagram accounts. If I was setting up a business tomorrow morning, I have my personal Facebook page set up since 2008 and have hundreds of different friends all over the years where I've been looking at this page and that page. I'm a member of loads of groups, so I have history, and it's all about the history and having traceability and accountability that increases your likes and searches and enables people to find you. So in that instance, I would create a public business page linked into my Facebook page. But for sure, if you want to be in business, forget about being private. So that's your decision that you need to make about creating the initial Facebook page. Then in addition to that, I'm going to come over here to our home ribbon. And here's my initial Facebook page. But now I want to come in here and I want to create a business page. Now, a business page is different from your ordinary Facebook page. A business page is the page that your customers will see. So what my customers will not see is my social networking page. So that's why it doesn't really matter whether you create a business page on your private account or if you create a new business account. And you can see the videos is coming through from my Instagram account to Facebook automatically that I took today. So I'm going to come over here to pages and I'm going to create my business page. So this is the one that you promote, that you link in people to, that you advertise from. And over here, I'm going to click on create new page. And then my page information. Now, Facebook updated the face of Facebook at Christmas time, just at the end of the year. So if you got the old version looks a little different from this, but it does give you the option to switch back to the old or switch to the new. Okay, so my page information could be TM shoes. Okay, so I'm going selling shoes now. I've got a website selling shoes. I want to create a Facebook and an Instagram account so I can link them to the shoes website. Category. So category would be shoes. Okay, so I'm going to run a shoe shop. Okay, and then is there anything else I want to do down here? No, there isn't. You can add images, contact, and other details after you create the page. So I'm going to create the page. So it takes a few minutes to create the page. Okay, now I can add images to my page and so on. But I'm just going to come down here and then I'm going to add a description of my pages. So I'm going to come down here and add a little bit of a description. What kind of shoes do I sell? So I sell vegan shoes, no animals, were used to, no animal or animal products were used to make our shoes. And there is websites that just sell vegan shoes to make our shoes. Okay, then I can put up a profile photograph. So I can put a smiley face of me. So I could come in here and add a profile picture, and that profile picture would be my logo. So I would go and I would find a company logo there, but I'm just going to, maybe I want to put up a picture of me this time. Let me see what else I have. I probably don't have a picture of a shoe. So I might leave that blank until I find a decent picture of a shoe. Okay, so there's just lots of different, no shoes. So I'm not going to put up anything at the moment, but I am going to save the page as that. And then I have my blank page here, and I need to continue on to set up my page. So the first thing I want to do is put up a Facebook banner and my logo. Okay, so there's a separate YouTube video on my Facebook playlist and how to do that. And then the next thing I want to do is I want to create a username. So normally that username would be TM Shoes and the username would be TM Shoes. Okay, so you usually use your company name as the username as well. Okay, need help, get tips on, so it doesn't like that. Okay, so I might come back. This user isn't available. Okay, so TM underscore shoes maybe. Is that one available? Okay, that one isn't available either. So I'm going to, doesn't like that one either. So you could try many, many times until you find one. TM Shoes 2021. Let's try that one. Okay, and it's gone off. And there it is. I've got a green tick. Okay, so I could choose that. That's fine. It looks better than having nothing up there. So I'll go with that. And that's my, so people can look for at TM Shoes 2021. So at TM Shoes would be much better. So when you come up here to search Facebook, if you think of a company, you can always search for their at company name. And if their name up here is the same as their logo, then you will find it. And it explains that people can search for at TM Shoes 2021 to find your page easily. You can change your username in the page information. Now, I can also add a call to action button here. So what do you want people to do? Follow you, view your gift card, start an order, book an appointment now, get a quotation, call now, contact us in messages and WhatsApp. So there's a whole pile of stuff that you can add as a call to action button. So I might actually have a shop now one. If I was trying to bring them to my shop to buy the shoes on my website, then I could have a shop now. Obviously, I can't choose that one because I don't have a shop. So I'm just going to choose follow because that's the easiest thing for me to do. Okay, so now it has a follow button there. So what else do I need to do? So it says start selling for your page in a few steps. It's telling me to get started, to create all sorts of things, invite your friends to like a page. So the first point of selling, the first stage of selling on Facebook is invite every friend and colleague on all of your other Facebook pages to this page and get them to like it, follow you, so that you're building up a following that you end up having, you know, a few hundred followers very, very quickly. Okay, I need to complete my page information. Okay, so this, when I create a page, I need to tidy up. Okay, and I can complete it here, or I can come up here to the more actions button, and then I can go into other actions. But I want to complete it first, so I'm going to complete the page. So it isn't available at the moment, probably because I've just created it. I might need to wait a few minutes for the page to come back live. So I'm going to go up here now to my main Facebook page, and I'm going to come over here to my home button, and I'm going to go over here to my pages, and now you'll see I've got 2 pages. So I can go back again to tea and shoes. Okie doke. I can go to more. I can edit my tabs. Okay, and here we go. I need to put in maybe something under general. Come in here to general and make sure that this information is set up to the optimum benefit of people trying to find you and you trying to contact them. Okay, so you've got all sorts of options in here that you can go in and edit. So if there's an age restriction, put it in. If there's a page moderation statement, put it in. If there's a profanity filter, put it in. Okay, if you want to delete this page, delete your page. So you've got a whole pile of options there under general. Messaging. Okay, let's see. You've got a whole pile of options in here. Come in and check them. Make sure that they're correct. Under my page information, okay, I can edit my page information now. I can add my phone number, my email address, my website, put in my location. Now, the more information that you put in here, the quicker that you will be found on a search engine. If this is empty, people will never find your Facebook page. They'll never find it. And it's really bad for Google Analytics. They do want you actually ticking the box here for everything. Okay, you can also edit templates and tabs. You can look at your notification settings and change them. Go into advanced messaging. You can go to page roles and set a new page role, existing page role. You can give somebody else an administrator's rights to your page role. And the one I want to come down here to is Instagram. So then you can have add limits, preferred page audience. That's actually a very good one. So, okay, so they've removed it for the moment. Okay, so you can't actually do preferred anymore. Okay, so add limits. Do I want to set an add limit on the page? Well, maybe if I had somebody else manage my page and my credit card, I might actually set an add limit on these. Okay, just in case I ended up spending a fortune on ads or something like that. Okay, so I'm just going to go back one more time here because the page setting I'm interested in connecting with is these down here. I've got Instagram and WhatsApp. And the reason we can connect to Instagram and WhatsApp or Facebook is Facebook owns Instagram and WhatsApp. So I can come over here and I can connect to my Instagram page off this particular page. I don't have to. I've already linked my other page for my training business. So the idea in Facebook is you've got one account and many different business pages. So you don't end up with 20 Facebook accounts. And Instagram is exactly the same. You have one Instagram account and you keep adding your business accounts. You don't end up with 3 or 4 Instagram accounts. Okay, so I can connect my Instagram account here if I want to. Now, if I do that, it's really interesting what happens. Because when I was out today and I took a picture on my phone, then if I have both accounts linked, Instagram to Facebook, Facebook to Instagram, if I post on Instagram, it appears over here. And if I post on Facebook, it appears on Instagram. Now, I'm not very good at remembering my passwords, but let's hope that this is it. And it is. Lovely. So this is my Instagram page. I'm going to save the login information. And now I have linked. So the Tracy Moran Training Facebook page is already connected to T Moran. Only one page may connect to an Instagram account. Okay, so which one do I want to connect to it then? I shall leave it at that. Okay, I'll leave it at that. I don't really want to switch my connection to TM's shoes because I want that one there. But I can connect my Instagram page to the Facebook page, which is good. So you have to connect to both ways and make sure the link is running from one to the other. Now, there's also a WhatsApp for business feature, okay? Now, I can connect this to WhatsApp for business, not my ordinary WhatsApp account, okay? So you cannot set up to your ordinary WhatsApp account, but if you got WhatsApp for business, then you can. Okay, so it's quite a nice feature where you link, your Facebook page to your Instagram account, your Insta to Facebook, because then it doesn't matter where you take a picture, it will appear on both. Some days you're just on your phone and you're going to take a picture on Instagram. But if you have it backed up to your Facebook page, then it cuts down the work you need to do this side on the Facebook page. So go and do that if you haven't got a business page set up already. And then anytime you want to go to the business page, come back up here. Okay. And I've created 2 different banners. So I know that that's my private page here because it's got the Galway Hookers on it. And then I come over here and I can go to my pages from this button here. And you can see I've got 2 pages going on there now. Or I could have literally come over here to this drop down arrow and switch to my other accounts or go back to see my profile. Okay, so you can use many different buttons. I use this button sometimes if I'm on my home page, then I come down to pages and I go back to my business page this way. Okay, so the business page has got very busy looking since the new face has arrived. It's supposed to be more user-friendly, and it is, but there's a lot on it to have a look. And of course, this is the money bit. Create your ads, boost your posts, but you're paying for this, okay? And there's my poll. I created a little screencast on creating a poll earlier, so do go in and complete my poll. And then, of course, you've got free Facebook business tools that you can come down and investigate. And then I have insights, which is my analytics. So I reached 43 people in the last 28 days. So I'm up 438% than I was before. I've had no page likes in the last 28 days, but I've had 500% of post engagements increase. And that's because I put up a post yesterday about Bagatelle with a little picture saying, I remember that summer in Dublin. And I shared it with all my groups. So therefore, those groups ended up engaging with my page. And that's what you want. You want to organically be pulling people back into your business page all the time. And it can be, you can put anything up. That was the river that's flooded today. That's actually a road, and that's normally 20 foot down to the river. And you can see today all the road is flooded and all the fields around after all the rain we've had. So you can put up simple things like this. It doesn't have to be anything in particular, but you do need to keep your business page active. So if you've got nothing to promote this week, put something else up instead. Okay, have fun enjoying your business page, and when you've it done, link in all your friends, link in all your colleagues in the course, and link me in, and we'll start liking your posts.